Thank you. Hello, everybody. We live in a time where technologies are not just tools for innovation, but also instruments of geopolitical power. Mastering the technologies of tomorrow is crucial for economic competitiveness and the strategic sovereignty of nations. Quantum technologies are no longer a distant promise. It's a reality under construction. Quantum technology could revolutionize many sectors: scientific research, finance, cybersecurity, medicines, and many others. And so mastering these technologies is at the heart of the strategic concerns of the world major powers. France has made a strategic choice to place quantum technology at the center of its digital future. Since 2021, the French quantum ecosystem has been completely transformed. The strategy has supported more than 50 projects and with an investment of over 500 million euros. These projects support research, enabling technologies, and the industrialization of a quantum computer. More than 20 startups have been created, and they collectively have raised over 500 million euros, placing France in a very good position worldwide in this regard. Here are some updates since last year. So the basic research plan has launched 8 new projects, bringing the total to 22 projects with a budget of a total budget of 140 million euros. There have been Quantum Launchpad, which has been started. It's a startup studio dedicated to quantum technologies. It has been launched with the support of a national strategy, thanks to Quantum Nation, Jazz Venture, Deep Tech Founders, XE Campus for this initiative, which will foster the creation of new French gems, and there have been already some of them selected. The Maison du Quantique have been launched. Researchers and industry professionals go and discover them. They will offer you unique access to quantum resources via HQI and TGCC. After emulators, real quantum computers are available thanks to Pascal, and a bit later, Candela will also be available. European cooperation is also strengthening. At the beginning of May, the results of a trilateral call between France, Germany, and the Netherlands have been announced. 13 million euros to support projects involving more than 30 partners, including 6 projects with French actors. This dynamic strengthens our technological sovereignty at the continental level. I also have some news from startups. For example, Cobly has launched the industrialization of its spin qubit on silicon via the Q100T project, supported with 15 million euros from France 2030, thanks to their expertise in FD-SOI and their partnership with ST Microelectronics. Cobly has a decisive technological advantage in this direction. Yes, the Alison Bomb has raised 100 million euros this year, which is a great achievement given the financial context at that time. Other headlines about Candela, which has reduced by 100,000 the number of components needed for a fault-tolerant photonic computer. And you may have seen the talk from Candela yesterday morning, which was very clear on how it works and the advantage it has over the competition. And Pascal has installed 2 100 qubit machines, one in France, one in Germany, and with at least one more to come in Saudi Arabia. Also, I want to talk a little. I want to ensure that you don't forget the QuestTS conference, which is organized in December in Paris. The registration will open very soon, so don't forget to come and see this conference on quantum engineering. So it's in between academic conference, classical academic conference, I would say, and more business conference like this one. So it's an interesting concept, which is I don't think has any equivalent anywhere. So the journey is still long. In April, the Prime Minister has reaffirmed the priority for innovative investment on several areas, and including quantum. So the French quantum strategy will continue. We don't know yet how exactly, but there will be other projects. But when the United States and China accelerate, it's Europe as a whole that must react, not just each European country. So Europe must choose technological power. There is a clear strategy. The European strategy on quantum must have a clear ambition to build the first fault-tolerant European quantum computer based on sovereign technologies, both hardware and software. This requires a strong industrial choice, co-design. In classical supercomputers, we often have, in Europe, often have to work with foreign architecture, which is an issue and delays our possibility to have access to this architecture and to develop the latest application in supercomputing or in AI. We have this issue every day. We are always lagging behind because we don't have access to hardware and we cannot co-design. This is the main drawback. In quantum computing, we have a unique opportunity to design integrated systems where hardware and software are thought of together with European needs at the core. We can do this for quantum. We have all the competence, all the technology in Europe to have quantum computers. So this implies supporting the emergence of European industrial champions in quantum computing, capable of designing machines adapted to our needs and our realities. So we are ready in France, and Europe is ready too. We just need to go. So let's be clear: it's not just about innovating. It's about defending a model, affirming autonomy, and positioning Europe as a pioneer in the next digital revolution, the quantum revolution. The European quantum computer is not just a tool, it's a symbol for a Europe that believes in its technological destiny and asserts its place in the concert of scientific and industrial powers. Quantum computing is no longer a bet, it's a necessity. Our ambition is clear: to be the first to master a fault-tolerant quantum computer, independent, secure, and designed for the challenge of our continent. So this is the ambition. Thank you. Do you have questions? Yeah, maybe.
We have some microphones if there are any questions.
Yes, Loic, just a small question on what you just said at the end. The vision for 2030 about Europe's sovereignty, is it to have a quantum computer where all parts are European, which is super challenging but super ambitious too? Or is it to have big players who are European but that are surrounded by other players who provide the enabling technologies?
It's a good question. If we can have all parts, that would be perfect. In Europe, in the whole Europe, it's maybe not that ambitious. I think we already have a lot what we need. So there's no big lags. But of course, it may be possible that we don't have everything. It's just we should avoid to have a big dependence with a single point dependency, which is out of Europe, I would say. So we should try to avoid this. And also there are several countries out of European Union which are compatible, I would say, with Europe sovereignty, and we can be dependent on them. It's probably okay.
Question. Oh, sorry.
Thanks a lot for this presentation. You presented some vision about Europe designing European quantum computing. Is there any thing in the vision about the export outside Europe, or is it a vision that you have which is more about sovereignty and Europe being independent? What about the exporting European technology? Is it inside, or is it another channel, or maybe something?
Yes, you're right. It's a good question. The main point, I think, is to be competitive. If we are competitive globally, we will export. So yes, of course, we will export. The goal is not to keep it for ourselves. And if there are some companies which are big enough, they will have to export if they want to be successful. Yes, it's not. But what is important also is to be able to export. So we should have control of the supply chain, and we should not be dependent on export control from external countries, because there are some countries which have extraterritorial control laws, and this is what we should avoid if we want to be able to export where we want and at the condition that we want. This is one meaning of sovereignty: be able to export.
Thanks a lot, Loic. I was just wondering if having our own sovereign quantum communication infrastructure is part of the quantum strategy of our national quantum strategy, or is it just quantum computing?
I've been talking about compute only here, because I think it's the high goal, and it's the most difficult part to reach, the one which requires the most investment and the most organization. Yeah, quantum communication, it's also interesting. There are a lot of technologies to develop, etc. But I don't put it at the same level of effort and vision.
Thank you.
I thank you for the talk. I would like to ask about the Europe quantum strategy and how France's strategy is aligned with the European outlook, especially in the area of, which was quite heavily mentioned in the European strategy, security, quantum capabilities in space and defense strategies.
I think we are completely aligning with the European strategy, and the goal of my talk is to say that we really want to be to work together, united in this in quantum technologies, and in particular in quantum computing. It's not. There have been a lot of member state strategies that have been launched, and that are at the beginning which were not completely coordinated, and we really need to change this. And the European strategy, which has been announced on July, is a start. It gives a broad view of what we can do, and I think we should put an emphasis on quantum computing because it's, as I said, the most difficult part, but the most rewarding part. So we are currently discussing a lot with the Commission and with the other member states to make sure we are all aligned on this.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you, Loic, very much.